Just pulled up to our first job, and when I was pulling up, I was driving and I was routing on my phone. So I have Mikey with me today. I told Mikey when we were 2-3 minutes away, hey, pull up the job, take a look at those details to see if there's anything that we need to go over that are concerned specifically with this job. And so as I'm driving up to the house, he's looking at those details. He said, we're moving debris to a natural area, we're not doing a water flush, etc., etc. So when we get to the job, and by the time I put the truck in park, we know what we're doing at this job. Mikey goes, starts setting up his safety equipment, starts setting up the ladder. I go, knock on the door with the client, talk to her, and I say, hey, we're here to clean the gutters. Is there any major areas of concern that you have? She said, yeah, absolutely. Walk around to the side of the house. She said, this one downspout, it was just raining, it was overflowing. So I noticed specifically to address that, and we already have an upsell for underground drain flush and installing gutter sticks. This lady has a lot of dogs, so one thing I am making sure of is every time we come in and out that gate that it is fully locked. Half of what we talked about when I first knocked on the door was just about our dogs. It wasn't even about the work. So it's something that I enjoy. It comes across genuine and builds a little rapport with the clients. So right here is a perfect example of not a lot of debris in the gutter, but there is a lot of roof grit. That's a sign of deteriorating roof shingles a little bit. But the top of the downspouts clogged up with just a handful of debris. So that right there, just that little bit, made the entire gutters overflow. There you go, all cleaned out. Some people may ask, is it necessary to flush out the gutters with, say, that water hose when we're done? My opinion is no. Next time it rains, all this dirty water will get rinsed out, you know, and that's the point of the gutters, is to allow the little small particulates to flow free. What I'm looking for is no leaves, no sticks, nothing left in the gutters that could clog up that downspout opening. I will take a minute just to rinse off the siding where a couple of things splashed on it, and the outside of the gutters and the fascia, if any wet, nasty debris has started dripping on the outside of it. And that is right there is the main downspout that she had a problem with. So I will go over there and flush out that downspout to ensure beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's functioning properly by the time I leave, because that's what the client told me is one of the main problems she was having. So the gutters are draining, this downspout is draining properly now, but I do have some water leaking out of here, and that's simply from the design of it. It's not from any blockages or anything, so those holes could be sealed up, and possibly it would quit leaking from right there. But that is just the way that the gutters were installed and the downspouts were installed, but it is functioning properly right now. So that downspout, it just ends a few feet away, I guess, just so this doesn't turn muddy. But this is completely buried, so I'm going to dig that out a little bit and just let her know, hey, we got to keep this clear so that water will flow and it won't back up and start overflowing down here, so that it won't overflow upstream. All right, we're at the second job now. Already have the yard sign out, getting ready to do my 5-around, and I've talked to the client. She has a concern about this gutter that, quite honestly, her gutters are pulling away from the house. They're old, they're bent, and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to work her up a quote for replacing all the gutters on her house and upgrading the side. So, productive 2 houses, and if you just engage with the clients, then they are more than happy to quote unquote upselling. Is just me saying, hey, here's how I can help you out, and you know, whenever you have the budget, let us know. That's my upsell tactic, is hey, here's something that I noticed, it might become a bigger problem, we can help you out with it if you like, and if not, no big deal. So on this, the lady is like so appreciative that I was willing to do that for her, and that's the way it should be for everybody. The dog's got me. The dog's got me. House number 3. We are at the 5th house. If you need to go to the 2nd story, put the ladder up beside the 1st story section, like right here, so you can step over and get to it with 1 ladder placement. So house number 6, we're doing the house and the detached garage. Anytime that the garage door is left open, if you can ask the client to shut it, that's always better. That way just leaves and stuff don't get blown into the garage. All right, so I'm out here doing my 5-arounds, putting these on mailboxes, and this is a maintenance plan customer, so we're out here 4 times a year. Well, one time I'm gonna go down this direction. The next time I'm out here, I'd go down that direction. And then the following time I'd go in front of me. So even though I'm only putting out 10 of these, I'm actually hitting within the span of a year, you know, 30, 40, 50 of the surrounding neighbors. How many guys do you know in the industry that have to brush their hair in between jobs and carries a brush and hair ties around with them? Because Mikey's the only one that I know of. I almost got that on video. Number 7. I wonder what happened there. So we are at the last house here. Walking up, I put the sign out, okay? I grabbed some cards, so as soon as I knock on the door, Mikey's grabbing the ladder off the truck, putting it up on the house. Within 20, 30 seconds of us getting to the house, I know the client's not coming to the door, so I'll go ahead and start passing out cards. And so we'll be on the roof, and I'll have talked to the client and started doing the advertising within a minute of getting to the job. Today's been a fun work day. It's been a while since I've been out in the field, but still got it, man. Look, it's something I can do, but I don't want to be stuck having to do it every single day. So it's nice to have options. I'm going to get back tomorrow to working on our business systems, and we'll go from there, guys.